What's up, guys? So I've been needing to change the tire out on the Crazy Cart XL for a while now, and I've just kind of been putting it off because I was dreading doing it. I wasn't too worried about doing it, like didn't think it would be that bad, but it's one of those things I really didn't want to have to deal with. As you can see, this thing, it had it. So as you can tell, this thing, if I can get it to focus, is dead. You can see my finger through it. And there's a tube inside, which also has a hole in it. So we're going to put on the somewhat solid tire. It's a tire with a solid insert type thing in it. But we're going to see how this clamps down, and then I'm going to try to get a little bit of footage putting it back on. It's not real bad to take it off, so a lot of little bolts, but we'll get it back together.
So we're going to use this
Allen wrench
to tighten these screws to put the tire back on.
To clamp the wheel back onto this tire.
Clamp the wheel back on the
We just got to tighten those 4 screws really tight.
Is that a table?
Between your wheel, because this is a 2-piece wheel, there's a spacer, kind of like these, but a bigger one that goes in between the 2 wheels. As you tighten these bolts down, it's going to clamp down on that spacer, so that's why I put this bolt through there. That bolt goes all the way through. That's how it's mounted to the cart. But if you don't do that and that spacer inside of there gets off-centered and you tighten your wheels down, you may not get that bolt back in there very easily. So I lined it up like it is, and then I'm going to tighten the bolts up. So you have one side of your basically chain guard goes on, sprocket, you'll see how your hose line up on the other side of your guard. And then it has these screws with the nut that fits in this back guard. You'll see one side of these. See, it has the insert for the nut to go down in there. So that was on the tire side. So whenever you put it all together, you'll just hold this nut up in there, start your screw down through it, and put those on next. One step I forgot you got to do first. Put your bottom guard on, then put these bigger bolts through the sprocket. Tighten those up, which I still got to do. Then this will go on with separate bolts. Okay, that's it back together. You can see. Now it's just a matter of sliding this back on. Those 2 little spacers are shown right here. Those go inside of here, and you feed that long bolt all the way through. You have to get the chain back on the sprocket, obviously. And then there was 2 screws in this little guard here I took out just to make it easier to get the stuff. They feed straight through. It should be fairly simple. Those actually just tighten onto this, so they really didn't have to come off, but it kind of made it easier for me, I thought. Probably wouldn't even have to take those off, but this is actually very simple. I was afraid there would be like some tensioning with the chain I would have to do, and that sort of thing, but the way this comes apart, it's easy to slide your wheel up once you get the bolt out like that, take your chain off, and then just slide it back out. So there's nothing to it, honestly. I've did all of this, and I could probably have this all done in like 20 minutes, and I've had kids running around and everything else going on. I just decided to kind of tackle it real quick, and there's nothing to it much. But I'm going to try to get it back together right now, and then hopefully I can give you a little review on how this solid tire works. I'm kind of curious myself, because if it works well, I'm going to order a couple more of these just to have around for the future, because it seems like to me the stuff for these crazy carts is kind of getting, they're getting harder to find themselves. And so I think parts and stuff's going to get a little harder to find. So I'm kind of stocking up on things right now because these things are just a blast. So, but I get this back together, and then as you can tell, I'm going to have to change these out again very soon. A lot of that's not really like me being on it. I've had some bigger kids that really don't know how to use it well, and they're hard on wheels. So anyways, I'm curious to see how this tire works, especially with me. I'm like 220, so I'm like 6'4", 220, so see how that holds up. But let's get this back together. Talking about, you can kind of slide the wheel up past inside of there, get your chain on it, and then pull it back out where you need it. And I didn't have to do any kind of adjustment on the chain or anything. I would assume there's probably something up in there, maybe not. Maybe they just give you the chain exactly the length it needs to be. But I would think there'd be some kind of chain adjustment up in there. Looks like there is right over here. Possibly right in there. But I'm not gonna mess with that until I have to, so get these spacers back in here and get this together and try it out. All right, guys, moment of truth right here. Getting this bolt back in took a little caressing or hammering, but as you can see, that's the spacer there. They've got to be kind of lined up. There's one on the underneath side of the chain. That one's kind of, I put it in first down here, and then got the wheel like right here and got that spacer, this one here that you can see, had to cock it at an angle and then slide the wheel in and kind of bring it up like this. It didn't want to go in there straight, so I had to kind of angle that spacer, angle it over this way, and then slide the wheel in, and it straightened up, and then the bolt went right through. I mean, I had to tap it a little bit, but it's not bad. So this tire feels solid like all the way around with that, even though it's just that insert in there. It's not a solid tire. Like, you don't feel any flex in it. I was afraid it would be like loose on the edges and stuff, and it would kind of wear the edges, but I don't even know if this thing's charged. It's been sitting forever waiting on me to do this. Let's check it out. Seems like it rides as good as it ever did. And I'm not even able to pull the lever, as you can see, because I'm filming with one hand. All right, that's it, guys. I'll give you a little review on durability of that tire as I use it more and see how it holds up. But I mean, right now it rides like it always did, so that's pretty sweet. Not bad. I mean, really, I was dreading this because I thought it was just going to take a little while, to pull all that apart. And I mean, probably 20 minutes, and I did it all right there in the floor. I didn't even have to take anything to the workbench or anything, so not bad. I have to change those out next. That's a simple job. Do that in like 2 minutes, but I may just end up using these at some point. They never get used up front. But we've got another set. I'm going to try these just because I bought another small cart for parts, and it came with those. The people had those with them, so I'll try those out maybe and let y'all know how those do. But that's the Cart XL tire change. same difference on the regular carts, I'm sure. I'll change those when I have to, but that's it, guys. I appreciate you watching, checking it out. If you have any questions about changing the tire or anything with the carts, I mean, I'm kind of learning things as I go. And I've fixed a couple of them, motor wired and things like that. I've been messing with, so hit me up if you got a question. If I can help you, I will. Appreciate you watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I don't do videos often, but I try to do whatever people ask for, and people have been telling me I needed to do that tire change video for a while, and I've just been dreading doing it. So nothing to it, just gonna get your hands a little dirty, but nothing feels more manly, right? Appreciate you watching. Peace.